What's up, everybody? Jimmy and Adam here. So if you're tuning in today, that means you didn't unsubscribe from the last video, so I want to say thank you for that. In today's video, me and Adam are going to be talking to you guys today about what it honestly takes to make it in dropshipping in 2020 and in the future, because let's be honest, a lot of people will get really discouraged if they don't make it in dropshipping their very first product or their very first couple of weeks. It gets sad, let's be honest, right?
Yeah, it does. It's a very lonely world sometimes, especially for you dropshippers out there that do this alone and have no dropshipping friends.
Wait. Just, if you guys don't mind, since you're already here and you already stopped by, just do us a quick favor and smash the fuck out of that subscribe button right there. If you want to give a little quick like too, that'd be great. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it, totally fine.
Shit. Don't hit it.
We need some dislike stuff, don't do that.
Oh, shit.
But no, we appreciate it, guys. If you want to see more content like this, just do that. We really appreciate it. So let's be honest, dropshipping's been around for what, it's been around a while, but it's been pretty popular, kind of bouncing around the web the last 4 or 5 years, to be honest. And the last year, it kind of just blew up. So, on Facebook, a ton of people are coming out with these bogus-ass stores with these cheap products. There's no pattern whatsoever, and people are failing. You want to talk to them about the store, a general dropshipping store, what it can look like?
Yeah, this is a huge industry, and obviously there's a bunch of different techniques to accomplish the same goal and making money, living the free life. And one way people take it is making general stores and thinking that they have a better chance at success by selling hundreds of products or 20, 30, 40, 50 products and hoping, some random people like the products. And, does that work?
Honestly, just stating, we know the one product store, it's what we always talk about. The one product store is the secret. A lot of people that ever came to us for any advice or help, the very first question I'll personally ask them is, hey, do you mind if I see your store? Some people say yes, some people say no, it's just privacy. And I'm like, okay, that's totally fine. But I ask them, are you selling one product or more than one product? And 99% of people will always say that they're selling more than one product. So that right there is a red flag automatically. So you can't do that. I know we talk about this a lot in just any ads, videos, whatever it may be. You just can't do that anymore, everybody. If you're watching this, completely wipe out your store. If you're starting dropshipping, don't do the whole general niche store. Don't do that. You want to tell them, it's just...
Don't do it. That's the key sign that scam. People aren't shopping off those kind of sites, because you honestly think about all the brands you see in your countries, they don't come out with all these random different products. You don't see PacSun try to sell kitchen supplies. Every brand has its own niche or
something like that. Everyone kind of has their own style with it. We always talk about how we're really transparent. We like being straight up, no bullshit whatsoever. Hopefully that person's all right. but honestly, guys, if you want to be a really good dropshipper in 2020, you gotta really just be patient. You gotta understand you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail in the beginning. I promise you, we fail in the beginning. We've done over, $1 million in sales right now the last 15, 16 months. If you told me that 17 months ago or 16, whatever it was, I call you fucking crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Do you have what it takes to become a dropshipper? To become these guys online that you see on YouTube, whoever it may be that's generating these kinds of numbers? What would you say some traits are that you gotta have as just a person, in general, to be a good dropshipper?
Yeah, Jim said, the patience is definitely huge in this industry, because you see all these people online, the gurus, everyone that like us, you see all the success, but you want it too, but how do you get there? And what does it take to get to this kind of level? And patience is key, because in the beginning we failed. It wasn't that we started our store day one, we hit 3K in sales like we are now. It's a long and bumpy road, selling a lot of bad products,
getting shut down,
losing a bunch of money, and learning especially. You really just have to look at every failure as, why did I fail and how can I fix this, and see if I can improve and fix every little bit until you finally succeed.
I feel something I really got good at was perfecting the fundamentals. Because a lot of times people they'll be so excited. They're so eager. They see a ton of people around their age, 20 to 26 years old, making all this money online. And you just assume it's a get rich quick scheme, right? They're like, oh, these guys figure something out and they're gonna teach me exactly what it is, how to do it. All I need is a product, all I need is a website. It honestly used to be like that, 3 years ago? We weren't even dropshipping by then, but just looking at past mentors and speaking with people, what they did, it doesn't work the same way as now. So definitely perfect the fundamentals. When you're building your website, when you're finding your product, when you're learning how to use Facebook ads, learn the basics, like get down website detailing, how to use Shopify, how to import the best looking pictures, how to use tools outside of Shopify, like Canva, video editors, iMovie. Learn that stuff so you can make good ads, so you can have good pictures on your website. And look up even good copy, right, for your website descriptions.
Oh yeah, especially copy. I mean, you have to have every single element be perfect on the websites. Like Jim said, like people jump into it way too fast and think you're gonna make loads of money if you just launch some random stuff. But especially this industry is growing, and definitely there's even more money on the table to earn. But also with more money to be earned, it's extremely more competitive, so you need to be perfect.
We see like VaynerMedia, Gary Vee, they advertise for Coca-Cola, right? VaynerMedia is essentially using Facebook ads. They're using social media platforms to advertise for those companies. As time goes on, like right now, I'm not gonna lie, like if you're not advertising on Facebook and Instagram right this second, ads are dirt cheap, guys. Like when I say dirt cheap, like holy fuck, man. It's like a billboard on average, like in Chicago, it's $10,000 on average a month to put something on a billboard. Just for people on the highway. Let's not even talk. LA, 20 grand some areas. San Francisco, LA, 15 to 20 grand guaranteed. And the good thing with Facebook, you want to tell them about, you could season the pixels. So you're not advertising just like random person. It's like, it knows your shit. Yeah,
think about when you're on the highway and you see a billboard. I don't know about you guys, but I have never stopped on the highway and said, let me write this number down because I can't possibly risk passing this billboard right now.
Got a DUI?
Got it. Oh,
Call my learner.
Yes. Call the hammer.
They got it. We're from Chicago, so we see sometimes like on the highway.
Someone's gonna know
294. Yeah, if you're from Chicago, you're on 294. The 16 billboards in a row of Brian Urlacher's hair. You ever see that one?
Dude, that's crazy. That's like a mile stint of just Brian Urlacher.
Urlach hair.
I've never seen something like that just for hair, like.
And I'm never gonna need it. I might lose some of this soon.
That's what we're talking about. Like,
yeah.
You're on the highway. How many people on the highway are women? And then how many people are kids that see that billboard? How many, like, the market is only men that are 40 and up balding. So think about how much money they waste showing it to all these other people driving. That's why people honestly created Facebook ads, so they stop wasting this much money.
Yeah, so you gotta understand, like, we're pretty much trying to get at here is, essentially, you gotta understand, to be a good dropshipper, you gotta innovate your mind. You gotta think differently too. Me and Adam, when we like are even just walking around or we're going out or something, like we're always like connecting something to dropshipping. We'll look at like a company and be like, oh, we could run ads for them. They'd be a good market. You gotta develop like, not even dropshipping, but just like an entrepreneur mindset. So instead of like, you see a cool pair of shoes, let's say you see 5 pairs of shoes online, you can get them for a really, really cheap price. Like this is how I was. I used to flip shoes when I was younger. And so I really like those shoes when I was a kid, but now I look at it as like, damn, I can get 5 pairs for this price. Oh, I know 5 people that could buy these right now. So essentially, like, that's how we think. We always see, like, if we're shopping online, we see something on Facebook and Instagram, we immediately go to AliExpress, because that's where you go to look for products, to see if this is an actual product or if it's a dropshipper, because dropshippers are getting smarter, dude. Like, they're getting really, really sharp. Tell them about like a new one product branded store. Sometimes you can't even tell if it's like a legit company or like just a person online with me and you. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, now that we know about dropshippers and see the industry, honestly, I would say probably at least half the products people buy online are from dropshippers. At least half. I mean, I've been on people's homes, or we even see like products on the street like that we see on AliExpress are going viral.
The dog one?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys all know, but the LED dog thing, and it's for people that run. We see that all the time over here, and it's funny because we know that they spent $50 for a $3 product.
But whoever sells, if you're watching that, whoever sells that, fucking killing it.
There was one store that was just huge, but yeah, it's like Jim was saying, it's like looking at businesses, like how they work. I go to a sandwich place and I'm thinking like, how much does it cost them, like that bread, to have that bread there, the cheese, to make that sandwich I'm buying right now? Like, what's their margins?
Oh yeah.
It's really all dropshipping. That's everything. They're buying products and creating something and making it more money. It's literally, it's the same thing. And once you understand how the business works, you'll see it in every business. It's honestly insane. That's the mindset you need. All right, now let's jump right back into the lifestyle of dropshipping. So you want to know, to better understand what dropshipping is like, I think we should start with, how we started, me and Jim, and for you guys to understand what our journey was like and what you should expect if you're just starting dropshipping, or even if you are a dropshipper yourself, haven't seen success, and looking for ways to succeed.
I got into dropshipping because I did not want to work a 9 to 5. I hated that 9 to 5 job. I still hated 9 to 5. I'll take it to the grave with me. I just could never wrap my mind around the fact that I got to work for some other guy that's making a fuck ton of money having me work for him. When I have this mindset of like, I want to make my own company, I want to make a lot of money, I want to not have to sit in an office for 8 to 9 hours a day for 40 years of my life.
It was really college. Back in college is when we really started to realize what we were headed into, because the scariest thing I've ever heard was people always telling me that college is going to be the best 4 years of your life. Like that gave me anxiety, everyone, because I'm just sitting here like, I'm 18, I'm like, these next 4 years are going to be the best of my life, and then after that I'm going to be just sad and miserable. Like, what kind of shit is that to tell some high school kid? Like, that I have 4 years to be happy and then be depressed for 7 years.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go to college for 4 years and be an account manager or be like a financial advisor the rest of my life. Listen, I went to college for that, man. I'll tell you one thing. I'll never do that in my life because, you're stuck, man. You're stuck after that. But, sometimes we gotta work a job for a little bit. But that's exactly why we started dropshipping, because we didn't have to do that. We realized there's other ways to make money rather than working for a company and getting a 401k. So
yeah, there's pros and cons to everything. Obviously, with a job like that, some pros are that what your paycheck is going to be every week. You know what you're going to make in a year, so you don't have to sit there worrying about how much money you're going to make or making more money, because you already know how much you're going to make. So, and then, the cons, you're stuck, trapped somewhere all day, every
rush
day.
hour lunches.
You have to beg for sunlight, vacation times.
Sounds like prison.
Solitary
confinement.
Yeah. But so we don't mean to bash it that much, because sometimes it's necessary to make money. Like if you have $0, you're gonna need a job to make some money to pay for ads and stuff. We're just saying in the long term, if you're someone like us that you want to spend your time doing other things, like we like fitness, we like going outside, going to a park, traveling, doing all these things, like that's what we want to spend our time doing. If you want to spend it, building someone else's company, then you could go ahead and do that.
Dropshipping is also not just like, maybe you're not going to become a multi-millionaire with dropshipping, but when you hop into something like dropshipping, it's a foot in the door, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, like, our goal at the end of this is, everyone always asks us, how long are you going to be selling this iPhone case for? Realistically, right? We know there's going to be a deadline eventually. Maybe not though. But like we're thinking, we got to get into something other than dropshipping. So what happens when you get into dropshipping, you learn about other industries, and you also learn how to use Facebook ads. That's another thing. Like what Adam teaches, you can apply to a lot of other stuff. Besides like just dropshipping a product on a website, we actually advertise for other companies, like marketing their company around the area. Think about this really quick. So coming out with like a simple $5 engagement ad, you could reach how many people on average? Like 200 to 300 people probably?
Yeah,
$5. So if you put like $50, you could probably reach 5,000 people, right? Mm-hmm. And the companies will give you money to run ads for them. So we realized we work with this one yoga studio downtown Nashville, right? I've never done yoga in my life. Now I'm trying to do it, and now I'm as flexible as a freaking praying mantis. I know.
Our vinyasa.
There you go. But I don't even know anything about yoga. I know nothing about it. But he knows how to run ads, and I know how to design the website a little bit here. So if you put your skills together and you combine them, you realize you can just run an engagement ad of this company around the Nashville area. Just give them a deal. Everyone's on their cell phones. They're glued to their cell phones. They're just like, oh wow, there's a yoga studio here at this deal at this time. Go check it out. So it's essentially the same thing as dropshipping. You can get data from the people and then just keep refreshing the data using lookalikes on ads Adam talks about. And then you just get more and more people that'll come in. And then the yoga studio has 200 people in there. One day they go, holy shit, what's going on right now? But it is kind of cool the way that works too.
Yeah, and it's extremely easier advertising for a brick and mortar company than it is an e-commerce business. So if you're someone that's successful at dropshipping, this is something that's extremely easy to do, is to advertise around the area. Because if you guys, if you've ever been to businesses that aren't franchises, the vast majority of them are owned by people that are, like parents, they have no idea how to use social media and all these things. So
Yeah.
they're basically begging for someone like you to come in their door to teach them something like this. And it's really, this is also an easy way if you have no job and you want to get into dropshipping but don't have money for ads. You can get a client and use their money to pay for their ads, and as they pay you, you take that money and pay for your own dropshipping business.
Yeah, so on average, we're talking numbers here, guys. I know we'll kind of shy back to dropshipping, but you can get companies that pay you from anywhere from like $2,000 to $3,000 a month every client, and that's nothing. All you gotta do is say in there, be like, do you know how much a like cashier makes on average in the U.S.? What is it, like 36 grand a year or something like that?
Yeah.
30 grand a year?
I think it's way less.
Probably less than that. Honestly, probably less than that.
Yeah.
And that's $2,000 to $3,000 a month. So
Easy.
you say, I'm offering to market your company and help you grow your sales. And then you could even throw something in like, if this doesn't even work, we'll give you a time frame.
Yeah.
You still got your money and it's still gonna work, but it kind of gives that owner a KPI, which is essentially like a safety net saying, okay, you don't have to use us for the whole year, but
We gotta hit our certain benchmarks.
exactly, we gotta hit certain goals. But it's another way to make money, everyone. And we actually talk more about that. You can message us or comment below if you want to hear more about that too. We're really open and just helping anyone out. So do that if you guys want more information on that.
Alright, so back to the topic. So we were just talking about how we knew we had to work 9 to 5. We were terrified. We were in college. And unfortunately, we didn't know about dropshipping then. We didn't know ways to make money online. We were learning. We were looking around, but we didn't find something that we felt that we could succeed in and put full effort in and believed in. So unfortunately, we had to start a 9 to 5 job after college. Jim started finding ways to make money online, I think.
I got targeted, just like I'm sure some of you guys did. I saw an ad, I saw a lot of money, I saw a kid that similar to me, and I went, I can do that. I can do that too. I know I can. But no, something you gotta want in dropshipping, like guaranteed. Like take to the bank. You gotta want to make money. You gotta really like money. Like a lot of times people will be like, oh, I just want to be happy. Yeah, money gives you happiness, man. It gives you ways to have fun and do shit you like. That's the thing. Like, yeah, don't flash your money and stuff, but you know, it does allow you to do things that you can't do, or that you can do when you don't have money. So essentially, that was the whole thing we wanted. You have to want that freedom. Like if you leave this video right now, are you gonna have that same mindset you had watching us talk when you're at a party, if you're at the bar, if you're in classes, if you're at your job? Are you that hungry? Are you like getting migraines? I was getting migraines at work. Literally, I don't even care if I say this. Like there were some nights I was like pissed to tears, man. Like I was like, not you're crying.
Jim
like,
bawled his eyes out,
you
everybody. Don't let him lie to you right now. He cried like a little boy.
Oh yeah.
But he was miserable.
Oh, yeah.
Life. He cried 'cause
I
he was
hated it,
sad.
dude. I was that pissed though. But know what the good feeling was though. I got one of those Apple Watches, gone now, but it would like vibrate. I had like a certain vibrate when I got a sale. So like when I got that like I think it was like 5 or 6 times when we started drop shipping, and we would only spend a couple bucks on ads, and we were profitable. We started really talking, and once we started getting like 15 orders a day, it was like 300 something bucks, right? And me and Adam were like, holy fuck.
He was
like,
in the office. I actually was fired, but that was another story.
We started, so long story short, like, we just had I know you guys saw all, like, the bulk and stuff. That's when we started thinking, I'm like, yo, shouldn't we, like, buy more of these in stock so we can, like, create our own business selling these products? And that's exactly what we did. So whenever you guys see, like, these, like, order forms, all these, like, labels and stuff, and envelopes us packing, we started our own business, drop shipping, but we're not drop shipping. We're using drop shipping products, but selling out of our own apartment. So that was the best way to maximize profitability, right?
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. We just ship out of here. It's the same thing as if you use the fulfillment center, but we're the fulfillment center and ship our own products.
Yeah, and it's really easy. It's honestly easier than drop shipping, and it's fun because this is our full-time job. You know, when you're getting over 150 orders a day, I mean, it's not that, 2 guys packing, you know, it really only takes like less than, 35 minutes, and we're making 5 times what we make at a 9 to 5 office job. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense, because everything we taught is what? You gotta work for your money.
Yeah.
Time.
Give time for money.
Yeah, it's honestly what it is. And me and Adam always talk about how, another thing, you gotta be daring, like straight up.
Oh
like,
my god, you gotta take a risk.
Like I know everyone always asks for like for example, like we offer a course, right? Of course, there's money up front, but you gotta remember, like just from like man to man, person to person watching, you gotta invest in yourself. Like you gotta, if it's not into a course, like you buy books, right? You buy education, you buy college, you go to classes, you invest in yourself for an education. You gotta invest in stuff that nobody else is doing. So like if you wanna tell them about like how everyone's friends for the most part literally are just, no one's doing e-commerce. Like, like nobody's doing this right now, like less than 1%.
Man, when we first started, it was funny because no one even knew you could make money like this. The only ways people knew about this was pyramid schemes, you know, selling memberships, selling products below you. So that's immediately what everyone assumes you're doing. Obviously, anyone that dropships out there, I'm sure all your friends have said the same thing. And people doubted us, you know, no one believed in us, but we knew, like, we see people that are doing what we want to do. We knew we can get there. It's just a matter of, you know, having to deal with all the bullshit along the way. And you have to just be so hungry for it. And you can't give up when things don't go right. We weren't making any sales for the first month and some change. Like, I'm saying no money, like we're losing money for a month. Like people give up after 4 days, people quit and be like, oh shit, this doesn't work, and then give up. But you know, you gotta be resilient, find ways to improve and be hungry for the money.
I agree. Cause it blew my fucking mind when someone was like, you can sell this one product online and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. I go, holy shit. I go, there's no way, right? There's no way. So
stupid money.
You know me, my dumbass, I'm very like, I get excited. When I see something that I can do, I get really excited about it. So I invest in myself. We've had good investments and bad investments. So, but you kind of learn something along the way the entire time.
Yeah.
Like everyone you work with, you take a piece of the pie from, right? And then you make your own pie. So I just made that up. No, that's pretty good. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Make your own pie. Make your own goddamn pie.
Alright, fine. Alright, but what was I gonna say? Essentially what I'm trying to say is every single step of the way you invest in yourself, whether it's in a new book, whether it's in a course, whether it's with a mentor, whatever it may be, it's gonna work out in the end if you just do not quit. Because we've had times where we were like backs against the wall. We have to. Like Adam had no money to his name. When he got fired, I had a job still for the love of, like, thank God. And when we moved back in with this business, like we starting this business up, I had to cover a lot of the stuff. But we realized, like, if we trust the process, Joel Embiid, like it's gonna happen eventually. Because if this guy and this guy and this guy and that guy can live in a mansion, can, you know, just not work and make a ton of money and just like live your life out the way you should, why can't we? And so we realized we were two random guys, right? We're not like these internet gurus. Even though we're on YouTube now and stuff, we went to high schools in Illinois. We went to college, the same college. And we essentially just never gave up.
Anyone you guys see online, any like billionaire, millionaire, just someone that you wish you could be like, you could do it. Like, the fact of the matter is everything you've ever been told is usually a lie and based on bias and their own personal beliefs. Like, it might take you a different amount of time to get to where someone else is, but you could get to the end destination for sure. And any person you see that you think is just so special and has these abilities, I can guarantee there's been thousands of people in history just like these people. So just to believe in yourself is definitely number one. Believe you can do it.
Yeah, and then passion. I think the last thing we're going to talk about just right now is just passion. You got to be passionate about this. You can't just want to make money. It's fun making money, yeah, like going to the casino, for example, and, you know, playing blackjack. You win some nights, you lose. It's like, oh, it's fun, but when you lose, it sucks. But you notice those people that go are obsessed with it, right? You don't want to get that kind of obsession, but you want to have that kind of passion. Like, those guys never give up. They always think they're going to make more and more money at the Nino, right?
Never give up.
Never give up. But in this journey, you got to understand it's going to take time. Like, you're going to lose money in the beginning, whether it's investing into a course, investing into a mentor, or just trying to dropship on your own. You're going to lose money. Like, Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before discovering the light bulb. 10,000 times, and he never gave up. He said he didn't fail 10,000 times, he just found 10,000 ways that did not work. And now, literally, everything's the light. Like, we have electricity everywhere. He didn't invent electricity. What's his name? Ben Franklin invented electricity, right?
Yeah, Ben Franklin.
Yeah. But Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. So, man, if that guy gave up, we'd still be lighting candles and
discovered electricity.
Discovered electricity.
Didn't invent it. Gotta make that correction before the keyboard warriors blast the shit out of us down below.
They look at comments though. The video in the comments though.
Blast the shit out of us.
Oh my! They're gonna,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But yeah, he just didn't give up. He did.
That's the last thing we're gonna leave you guys with.
That's the last thing we're gonna leave you guys with.
Yeah.
You just never give up, guys. Realize, like, look how much fun we're having. We do this for fun, it's YouTube. We're having a blast doing this. Yes, we dropship. Yes, we do a ton of e-commerce stuff, but we discovered this shit 16 months ago, guys. Like, we're not these big ass Ty Lopez and other guys you see.
And we're actually going to the 10X Growth Conference next month. Or actually, that's not next month. That's in what? How long is that? 10 days?
Less than 9 days.
21st to the 23rd.
Yeah.
We're going to be there 20th to the 24th. So if any of you guys are in Las Vegas or around there, want to meet Verified Dropshipping,
Comment below.
Jimmy and Adam, comment below. We'll meet you guys up. If you guys are going to be there, let us know and we can all hang out. It's going to be a great time.
Have some fun. We'll go to, what do they call it, the MGM Grand? Yeah, they gave us a deal on the penthouse, so we said we'll get 6 of them.
Yeah, I didn't want to gamble too much, so Jim brought 20 grand. I'm just kidding. We're not gambling, but maybe.
40 It's 40 grand.
No, we're kidding.
But hey guys, we really appreciate you guys watching us. We like to have a good time. We like to show you guys a ton of stuff. There's gonna be more and more videos coming out with the future of dropshipping. We'll honestly even make a video of what are some good products versus bad products. I'm thinking that's gonna be the next video. I'll literally just post like my screen recording of product research in general and how my brain kind of picks apart piece of shit products from these 6-figure, 7-figure products. And if you guys are feeling dangerous, if you guys are dropshippers, or if you want to actually get into dropshipping, down below you'll see the link to our course where we show you guys exactly how to do all this stuff, make all this fun tons of money. It's really fun, it's a good time. And you guys can comment and ask any single questions you guys have. So if you guys don't mind doing that, fire them down there. We respond to every single person. We're not like these other guru YouTuber guys with Joshers. We get back to every single person. So do that. Appreciate it, guys. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. Me and Adam love you guys watching to us. So again, smash that subscribe button. Give it a like if you're feeling dangerous. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned.